It is a party vibe out here at CES, and a man who knows all about music from his hometown in Brazil. You'll be able to cope with the noise level, Cristiano, but you're part of not the noise, but the statements being made here at the moment. Robotics, when it comes to the future of autonomous driving, when it comes to physical AI. Talk to us about robots. Where is your technology really leading the charge there?
Yes, look, we're incredibly excited about this. It's a new chapter, I think, of the Qualcomm expansion and diversification. I think we're going to robotics. We like robotics a lot because, by definition, it's an edge AI problem to solve, not different than what we did in automotive. You cannot put a server in a robot. You need battery life. You need a lot of integration of sensors. And physical AI is a massive opportunity, and it's an edge AI opportunity. So as we look at this transition of Qualcomm into new industry, we went to automotive, to PC, to industrial, to data center. Now robotics is the next opportunity. We actually have a number of robots that here at our booth at CES demonstrating training, humanoids, industrial. I think we started the year working with some great companies, German, KUKA, Figure AI, and I think it's going to be a great opportunity. In robotics, it's perfect for you to have high-performance computing and low-power connectivity is an edge AI problem, and I think it's going to be the next big wave of AI, physical AI.
How soon is that reality? Already we have robots in manufacturing and industrials, but how soon is it fully autonomous robots? How soon do we start to have the humanoid versions in our houses?
Look, the way we think about this is things that you didn't thought were possible to do with a robot, you can do it right now using AI. I think industrial robot is the largest opportunity that we see in front of us, and it's probably starting as early as 2026. When you use AI to train a robot on one given task, it's a very well-defined problem, and you can do this and you put it into production. Consumer robot, the one that is going to be in your house and do everything for you, it's going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to happen, and it's going to be a big opportunity. I like to do this parallel that we saw with automotive. When we start talking about autonomous cars, a lot of companies went in and said, we're just going to get this full autonomous robotaxi. But until you get there, you can do assisted driving to every car on the road, assuming that the driver is there to pick it up. And we've seen ADAS level 2, level 3, highway autopilot, that's what we're doing. I think the same parallel applies to robotics. First, you have a lot of enterprise and industrial applications. We see companies, for example, in retail, at night, robot, go to the aisles of the supermarket and restock the shelves. Yeah. Something very simple. That opportunity is happening right now. Over time, we're going to have the domestic robot that will do everything for you.
Okay, let's go to your car focus, though, because your DNA is mobile, but then it has indeed gone to robotics. But autos is where you've dominated. Look, we've just had Jensen Huang on stage saying, hey, I'm getting into the world of autonomous driving platforms, too. How do you see that ecosystem evolving?
Okay. The most important thing is to really understand what's happening in car. Car becomes a digital product. So from Qualcomm, we're going to have a slightly different perspective. We think that the most important part of the car digital experience is the digital cockpit, because the digital cockpit became a new computing surface. Like your phone is a computing surface, the laptop's a computing surface, now the car. And when you think about AI coming into the car, agentic experiences, that is very natural, voice is very natural, that's going to happen to the cockpit. Today, I think we just announced we have now 75 million cars now in the road with the Qualcomm digital cockpit. Our pipeline is transforming into revenue, and we're designing with virtually every car company using the digital cockpit. The next part is what's happening in autonomy. And in autonomy, you have this transition. You can bring to bring safety and reduce accidents, you can bring assisted driving to every car, starting with level 2 all the way up, and then you're going to have full autonomy. So we have been actually driving the processor for this assisted driving, and now with a stack that we developed with BMW, we launched. It's available. People are testing the car here at CES, and it's available to every OEM to have assisted driving in every car model. And eventually, you're going to get, in a couple of years, to fully autonomous cars. Yes. I think Tesla is probably ahead. I would say the other solutions a couple of years out, but you're going to get to it. I think fully autonomous cars, but you're going to have some level of autonomy in every single car.
And you talk about Tesla being ahead, like Elon Musk has said he's not losing sleep over Jensen Huang coming after that piece of the pie, and of course they have a client relationship too. Who can win, and how many players can win?
Look, there's going to be different types of car ownership. Some people wanted to drive the car. Some people wanted to have an assisted driving. Some people want to not own a car. Some people want a robotaxi. It's a big opportunity. I think there's going to be multiple players that are going to win. I feel the issue of fully autonomous cars, the biggest feature that you have to sell is safety. How safe is your solution is, and I think those takes time. One of the advantages of Tesla is they've been doing this for longer, so they have a lot of miles, of real-world miles, not only simulation, to perfect the solution, but it's going to happen. It's going to be a reality of many car companies in the next few years. And
of course, you've got a strong relationship with Google when it comes to being within the auto as well in many ways. Take us, therefore, where you see the next innovations. Robots were almost there. Cars were already there. Everyone I'm seeing is getting excited about the wearables, the pendants, the jewelry. Where does Qualcomm play in that? Because that's an edge device.
Yes. This is another area of excitement for Qualcomm because we are probably now willing to make a statement that is the evolution of mobile platform. Phones are not going anywhere. Phones are incredibly useful. They will continue to be useful in the same way that when the smartphone arrived, your laptop didn't go anywhere. However, when you think about AI and agentic experiences, this AI agent that is with you all the time, and you're going to ask a question, you'll answer, will help you navigate, help you do your daily thing, that's going to happen with wearables. Humans already decided what they're going to wear. They're going to wear glasses and jewelry and watches and rings, and you can put an agent, connect to it, give you context because something you wear all the time. So we're starting the emergence of those smart wearables, personal AI devices. We're excited about it because this requires for you to make something that is small, a lot of performance, low power. So every major AI company that is doing a device is designing with Qualcomm right now. We have every design, and some of those are being announced at CES. Some will be announced throughout the year, but personal AI devices are the new mobile platform.
Wow, okay. So if that's the way we're going to be doing wearables, where is the future of PCs? Because that was the first sort of broadening out. And AI PCs, has it really caught on? Are people wanting to go there? Is it more enterprise adoption versus a consumer adoption?
Yes. So Microsoft just launched the new version of Windows with agents. And I think we all been kind of waiting for this moment. And you're starting to see a lot of the SaaS companies they're being spent the past decade going to the cloud creating agents as well. So I think we're just at the beginning of the inflection point of AI PCs. It's more an enterprise play than a consumer play, even though it will be part of a lot of consumer use cases. And I remain optimistic about it. Our PC business, we just started. We have about 150 designs. Most of our designs is because people wanted to do a thin and light and multi-day battery life. But now that you're going to put AI running all the time, that's where we're going to shine of unplugged performance. And it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. In the enterprise boom of AI, you're going to see a lot of AI PCs associated with what is happening on the data center as well.
So, Cristiano, for all those people out there who are like, this is a bubble, this is hype, the real return on AI investment isn't coming yet, what do you say to that sort of critique?
Well, not for us. I think we're doing things on the edge, the stuff that humans are buying, and I think when we're going into the data center, it's for inference. But here's the answer to your question: everybody's playing to win, right? So we've seen this movie before. Everybody's playing to win. Everybody's building capacity to win. Will everybody win? Probably not. There are going to be few winners, and I think the way to think about this is, maybe in the short term, you could argue that, maybe there's overinvestment. I think it's a natural consequence of everybody playing to win. But in the long run, I still believe AI is underhyped. And the way I'll do this parallel for you, the internet in the year 2000 was probably overhyped, But in the year 2000, when people thought what the internet will be today, was a fraction. It's much bigger than what they thought it would be. And I think AI is going to be the same thing.
Cristiano Amon, so great to get your optimism in here right on the floor of CES.